Health and poverty are unmistakably intertwined. Whether a cause or consequence of poverty, poor health affects impoverished people. Worldwide, 1.2 billion people are living in an extreme state of poverty. These individuals may have little to no access to clean water, food sources, bathroom facilities, or health care. Because of this, 9.7 million children die before their 5th birthday. These people are likely to be exposed to many health risks, including infectious diseases, poor sanitation, malnutrition, and violence. People in poverty tend to have less access to health services. A lack of financial resources or information can create barriers to accessing services. For these people, it can be nearly impossible to receive treatment from a doctor, medication, or prescription antibiotics. When healthcare is too costly for a person in need, the conditions obtained by the individual will worsen, contributing to their state of poverty. This concept becomes a cycle for impoverished people. Poor health conditions deteriorate, adding on to a person's financial instability and inability to afford health services maintains health issues. People in this dilemma find it difficult to escape the never-ending series of events. Public health and clinical health services, along with food, water, sanitation, and other human assets, such as knowledge and education, can be considered necessary material conditions for good health. People who do not have access to these essential materials are at risk of disease and inability to purchase health services. Impoverished people are more likely to take on infectious diseases. The main reason for this is overcrowding and poor living conditions. Poor communities often consist of multiple people sharing the same household. Close contact with people living in tight spaces means that infections and diseases can spread more easily. These communities can also be dirty, infested with rats, roaches, and other animals that carry infections and illnesses. Limited sewage and waste treatment is another common cause of these conditions. Unprotected sex and prostitution can spread sexually transmitted diseases. HIV is a significant health issue in all areas of the world, and the number of affected individuals has increased rapidly in Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Airborne diseases are also commonly spread around these communities, with no form of prevention or treatment for these infections and diseases due to financial state. Poor people have no way to control these health issues. Another form of reduced health seen in impoverished people is mental instability. Whether a condition or disorder, many people living in poverty develop these problems. Often, the stress and worry of trying to find a job or provide for a family can lead to anxiety. Feelings of hopelessness and desperation can result in significant depression. Anxiety and depression caused by failure can worsen one's state of poverty. If any individual develops one of these conditions, they can become even less motivated to find food, a job, or also continue living. Depending on one's upbringing or life experiences, mental disorders can be prevalent in impoverished people. If a person has encountered a traumatic experience, post-traumatic stress disorder can develop. This is especially seen in retired veterans and can even be a cause of their state of poverty. If a person has a mental disorder such as bipolar, schizophrenia, or dementia, it can lead to poverty. Often these people are not capable of functioning in society or are considered outcasts. This can cause these people to stray away from typical jobs and lead to their state of poverty. Nutrition is a huge part of poverty. Over 1 billion people in the world live on just $1 a day, while around 2 billion live on $2 a day. These people are unable to adequately feed themselves and cannot support a family. This lack of food source leads to malnutrition in most impoverished people. 9.7 million children die before their 5th birthday due to malnutrition. Many poor people are forced to beg for food or money on the streets. These people are never confident that they will make it to their next meal. Although malnutrition is a huge part of poverty, obesity can also become an effect of poverty. People who are considered impoverished but may have a few dollars to spare each day often resort to fast food for their daily meals. Because fast food restaurants such as McDonald's and Burger King serve food for low prices, it is more affordable for these people. People living in poverty often obtain multiple jobs at once to provide for themselves and their family. These people rushing to different positions usually do not have time for home-cooked meals or sit-down restaurant experiences. They must resort to fast food so that they can cater to their busy work schedule. They are many times also unable to exercise because of their cramped calendar. Because of these reasons, people in poverty can become overweight or obese. Drugs and alcohol also play a significant role in the health of people in poverty. Addiction is very prevalent in poor communities. Drugs are used by these people to help them cope with their poor living state. Once a person starts using drugs, it can be desperate to stop. Because it eliminates their depressive feelings, they will continue to use drugs and it becomes a cycle. Addiction can be both a cause and effect of poverty. Addicts will oftentimes use all of their money in hopes of getting high to escape their sad reality. Addiction in homeless or struggling people can commonly lead to permanent health issues, overdose, or even death. Not only could the actual drug cause serious medical problems, but using dirty or infected needles to inject certain drugs can be harmful too. Users and people around them, including children, can come in contact with these items and develop serious health issues. Alcohol can also become highly addictive. People in poverty can become alcoholics, which is also very difficult to break. Impoverished alcoholics will spend every penny that they have on alcoholic beverages to deal with the stress and depression caused by poverty. The use of alcohol can lead to severe liver problems or alcohol poisoning, which untreated can be deadly. Many impoverished people turn to drugs and alcohol to cope with their daily struggles. These habits and addictions can be hazardous to their health and can even cause death in many cases. Sadly, 1.2 billion people are living in an extreme state of poverty around the world. Because of this, these people are unable to access necessary health services. Impoverished people are exposed to a number of diseases and illnesses and can take on mental disorders and conditions as well. Many people in poverty have unhealthy diets where malnutrition or obesity can be a result. Drugs and alcohol also play a significant role in the state of poor people's health. These people are forced to suffer as their conditions worsen because they cannot receive the health benefits they need.